let me show you how to build this glass curtain on scroll to interactively unveil your content. Let's break it down. First, let's come up to the top left, View, Sizing Preferences, and turn on Always Show Advanced. Up next in this section, let's add in a nice light pink background and set the height to 150 viewport height to give us a little extra room to work with. Then let's drop in a container, setting the width to 100%, turn off the background, and dock to the center and top. Down here, let's turn on the advanced CSS grid and set the row height up to 100 viewport height, then add in another column so both are equal at 1 FR. That is all the grid setup that we need, so now in our container, I'm going to drop in an image in the right cell, swap it, and stretch it to be full size. Then I'll drop in a video on the left and resize and reposition like so. Finally, I'll drop in some text, setting the font to Helvetica bold and font size up, and then center across our 2 columns just like this. Then coming up to the header, I'll delete everything, and then I'll drop in a logo, also Helvetica bold, and an address, and then add in some links on the right. And make sure to set that position type to pinned. Now we can finally start creating that glass effect. To do that, for a quick second, I'll hide this container so that we're not nesting elements within it. Then we'll drop in a container and set it to 50 VW and 100 VH, and then position it in the top left and remove the background. Then in this section, I'll drop in a repeater to which we'll add in 10 items. Then set the items per row up to 10 as well, drop the gap to 0, and stretch to be full size. In the repeater item, let's remove the background and set the height to 100 VH, and then drop in a container and stretch it. Then our background could be a nice linear gradient from 50% white up to 100% white. Then I'll turn on the glass effect and we'll apply an intensity of 12 pixels. Finally, I'll just duplicate and position it in the top right and unhide our content. And if you do get a small gap like this, just adjust the item alignment from end to start. Now let's start animating. First, go ahead and set both of the glass containers and the main content to sticky to the top with 0% offset. I'm going to drop in a container down here that will control our scroll effect with its position on screen and set it to 50 VH and make it transparent. Then in the margins, let's make sure the top is 100 VH. The height and positioning of this container is what will control our scroll effect, with a longer container making a longer scroll effect. Then in this container, let's grab a scroll effect with the animated element being the left side of our glass, animation type of out, and a move effect. Then we can set the move effect settings just like so. Then same exact thing for the other side, except on the right side, let's set the move to be the opposite direction. With that, desktop is looking brilliant, so now let's start making it tablet and mobile responsive. Switching over to tablet, let's first set the repeaters from 10 items per row down to 5 for both of them, then I'll briefly hide them to get them out of the way. Then in the content container, let's remove one of these columns and add in some padding just like this. On this image, I'll stretch it and then center this video box and slightly bump down the size of this text. With that done, let's bump up the size of some of this text in the header and then unhide our glassy containers. Finally, switching on over to mobile, the only changes needed are to increase the top padding on our content container and increase the font size in our header too, and that is it. And with that, you should have everything you need to create this glassy curtain scroll website. Want to see more videos just like this one? Check out another tutorial.